Oh, good Thursday morning. This thing's probably never gonna stay up here on this cold windshield. Yes, I'm still barking. Yes, I have taken medicine. I have not had COVID, or at least the tests have shown I haven't. John did. I hate to go anywhere because of the COVID. Because of the coughing. But Mother has got to see the doctor today about her knee that is swelling. We were supposed to have had a video call. I'm just saying, Lord, let that stay up there. I want to get her on video today. Hey, I am Suzanne Light, and I have been among the missing for several weeks. I'm going out into public coughing, and people don't like that, and I don't blame them. But what do you do? I've been in for 3 weeks. Here we go again. So, hey, I've been off camera for so long I don't even remember how to start properly. Hey, I am Suzanne Light, and I have coughed my brains out for the last 3 weeks. And you wonder why I'm missing. It's like it's like right now, when I try to talk very much, I cough. What is that? Ooh, sunshine on my face. Leaving a little later than I anticipated to go get her. It is very cold, and we're going to get her knee checked on today because her left knee is swelling really bad and causing her a lot of pain. It may just be arthritis. Okay. I knew the other one wouldn't stay when it was cold. This is the one I have a hard time getting me and her on. Oh, I feel like an amateur. Feel like an amateur today. It's been so long. Let me get a cough drop. It's been so long since I've recorded, and I'm sure this is just going to be exciting. So here I am today on Thursday. I forgot to clean my glasses. OMG. But I'm taking her to the doctor. So I will leave it on when she gets in. It'll just be horrible filming where this one is. This one stays up all the time. John doesn't mind it. He continuously takes the other one down, which I understand. That's okay. It's just once you get it up in cold weather, it really needs to stay there. So anyway, one of the things that I told you about yesterday that, and it's so good to be talking to y'all, and I truly miss you when I don't get to talk to you or teach to you, especially. But this has been rough. This has been very rough, and I just have not been able to get on there. I haven't been able to get ready and to study. I tried really hard yesterday to study, and the cough has been so bad. And I've had a harder time getting rid of the cough, probably because of my history with bronchitis and all. And but John is doing much better. Thank you for the prayers. I know y'all been concerned. Like, this woman was on every day in December, and she disappeared. And true. So anyway, I even dread getting Mother out over here today because Omicron is so contagious. But anyway, I have a prayer request before I pick her up that I'd like to share with y'all. A young lady named Brittany Ridge, R-I-D-G-E, had gone without getting COVID for 2 years. She's a nurse. She worked with Ashley some, Her little boys played ball with Riggs, so I know her from the ballpark last year. Fully vaccinated. One of the ones that's, very pro-vax all the way. She caught COVID. She was pregnant with twins. Caught COVID right before close to time to have them. This is a few weeks ago. Started having severe breathing issues with COVID, and they decided the babies got in distress, and so they took the baby girls. But unfortunately, her breathing got worse after they took the babies, and she is on a ventilator. She needs prayer. Brittany Ridge. And I know that we're hearing this scenario over and over and over, but we can't become callous to it every time we hear, especially a young person. The babies went home Monday. Brittany needs to be home with those babies. Desperately bad. She needs to be home with those babies. And so I'm just asking you to ask for the breath of God to breathe into her lungs and to touch her body. We had a couple from our church yesterday. The young lady, the couple that I did their Christmas home tour 2 years ago in the little farmhouse, pregnant with twins, also girls. They went into premature labor this week. A lot of prayers. Oh my gosh, so many prayers going up. And this time yesterday morning, we were all on pins and needles. She had both girls because her liver enzymes were not good. Her liver, the labs, the mother. And 3.2 pounds, 3.8 pounds. Adeline and Aspen. And they're doing good today. So praise God for that. So let me get up here and get this woman in the car.
But the name on it was Dr. So-and-so, and I was like, well, they've got plenty of money to get. But,
you got another 2-night stay? Mm-hmm. That is awesome. God is good.
What is it?
She entered her, hello there, everybody hadn't seen you.
Oh, I look like an old monkey.
You know what, your hair's kind of, she don't like this haircut. We're having to use somebody else. Well, we actually use the girl that does mine, but you gotta just know how to cut. Certain
that
people.
Girl's cut my hair for so many years.
Yeah, the one that's cut her hair. She's got an open wound from
she's been sick.
Diabetes, and she's been so sick, and so it's hard to find somebody after you've used somebody for a long time.
Some you get used
but anyway, we're getting it cut with a different person Thursday because my beautician has now had her precious baby. And I was telling them, Mother, we had baby twins born yesterday early from our church.
Baby twins?
Yes, twin girls.
Oh, my word.
But they were 31 weeks. And she went into premature labor. And so we had those born yesterday.
Two babies?
Yeah, 2 baby girls. They named them Adeline and Aspen.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, they'll be pretty. They're both their mom and daddy's blonde hair, blue-eyed, gorgeous.
What causes people to have 2 babies? They do it twice.
No. Well, sometimes it is that way. When you can have fraternal twins that are conceived at 2 different times.
Oh, God, I'd hate to know.
They can be conceived even within a few days of each other. But these are identical twins, so the egg actually splits. You got to put your seatbelt on.
Was Peggy's kids?
They were fraternal.
Now, what's the difference in
fraternal? Is 2 different babies.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put your seatbelt on. Seatbelt on?
No, I forgot it. I was playing with everything here.
Mom, I hadn't had you out do anything with you in 3 or 4 weeks because I've been
nowhere. I feel like a monkey.
Well, I've been so sick, and this is the first time I have been in the car with her.
That's right.
I haven't wanted to cough on her.
Somebody will see her with me.
No, I've been trying not to cough on her, but good Lord, if I am infectious now after 2 rounds of antibiotics and Mucinex, he's waiting on you.
Well, piss, I hadn't done anything.
He heard that you were coming through.
Oh, well, that was enough.
I mean, their week is boring if they're looking for you, isn't it?
Yeah, they do. They're waiting on me. They've got a long long way.
But no, I was going to take her to the doctor last week, and my cough got really bad, and I did not feel good at all. And I said, I am not going to be closed up in the car with you and give you COVID. I mean, I didn't have COVID, but still, you just don't know.
You think that when you
Yeah, yeah. So I've been trying to stay away from her because
most people do.
mine's been medical reasons. I don't know what everybody else's excuse is.
Oh, I've been here a long time to aggravate everybody.
That's true. Some people just stay away, don't they, Mama?
Yeah, I'm sure the dog likes me sometimes.
The dog?
She does like me because her lays in my lap all the time.
Oh, she does.
She's a sweetie britches. She'll lay down and lay that little head up.
So I left at 6:15 yesterday morning. Went and got the boys breakfast. Took Riggs to school. Came back. Did some studying and different things, and went back and got him. And
How did Riggs do yesterday?
he did fine. He was so glad to be back at school because he missed all last week too.
Wow, okay,
Well, because Reed had COVID and
Yeah.
he just he had a runny nose, so they just kept him home too.
So-
They said half of them were out last week.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, then I went and got the big boys, and we did some stuff. Reed has started taking piano, and he was showing me some things on
Who's
the
taking
piano.
it?
Reed's taking piano,
Oh, that. Well,
And-
I've said that all the time.
and
One of them
Red
kids-
is taking guitar.
Well, that is
Uh-huh.
good.
So, anyway, Reed was doing a little bit on the piano, and so
Can he make a sound already?
he's already picking out stuff by ear.
You know,
See, Michael's got that talent.
You take. I was just thinking the other day, them kids needs to be doing
Mhm.
something like that.
Well, Reed is now playing basketball, swimming, and piano, so he's pretty maxed out. Red don't want to do anything.
You know,
No.
he likes to do his own.
He
little-
only likes a few people. Michael went on a field trip with him Monday,
Uh-huh.
and Michael said he ended up telling him he liked one of the kids out of his class. He's our introvert, our little strange artist. But anyway, they have a very good friend. Well, I mean, we've made friends with them too. Avery, that keeps Reed and Red and them a lot. She's graduating. She's
Is
the
that what lives around them there?
she's the
Yeah.
top in her class of 200 and I think she said 42 students. She's number one in her class. So I stayed behind yesterday after they got home and worked with her on interviewing for her. She's trying to get into a particular college and she has an interview Tuesday. So
That's the girl you're talking to.
So I stayed and interviewed her and went over interview questions. Good things to say, things that you don't need to elaborate on. And so I got home. I left home at 6:15 yesterday morning. I got home at 9:30 last night.
Good Lord, I'll bet you.
I
walked her
couldn't
fast.
hardly keep my eyes open. I was in bed by
I just
10:30.
wonder you didn't run up a tree before you got.
I was pretty good. I was listening to some music on the way home to keep myself stimulated, you know. Michael said, "Are we keeping you out past your bed?" I said, "Yes, you are. It's not necessarily my bedtime, it's my rest time, my downtime. I go to bed late a lot of times, but I may sit there and doze off and on before I go to sleep."
Yeah.
So it was a long day yesterday. But no, Mother, bless her heart, she's had to be in because there's so much sickness.
I don't go hardly anywhere.
And it's been so cold.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be in the single digits in the morning. Yeah, I don't like to not be able to get her out and do something with
I
her.
like to go somewhere occasionally. I'm not too much about it.
You don't like to go a lot, but you do like to get out, don't
Yeah.
you? I go up this road every day of my life.
Dude.
Just about. Going to Ashley's, taking you to the doctor, going to
How about
basketball games.
That's terrible.
I'm just
The
like,
big just completely banded down.
I need something else in my life. Something
Besides these
fun.
were wore out ass trees.
I thought retirement was supposed to be exciting.
You don't get retired when you got kids. I've got news for you.
No, you don't. thankful to God that it worked out like it did. I mean, you know what we haven't done?
What?
We have not opened your Christmas cards and gifts from my subscribers.
Well,
No, because like right after Christmas, I got bronchitis and went to the doctor, and then was getting over that when John came in, and I've got a whole stack of cards and some little
Well, we need
gifts.
to get 'em, don't
Yeah, we do. We need to get them and open them. They'll be even more fun now than they were.
I don't know, but I don't believe I've ever seen a person as kind as John.
Oh, he is a sweetheart.
Come in and brought me that brought me that
Coffee.
box of
He's always looking for coffee for you on sale
He'll
because it's so
come in
expensive.
there. What was it? Come over for?
He came to fix your TV, didn't he?
Yeah, and yeah, that's what it was. And then he was right in there, right in there.
He's a good man.
He must have been good to his mother too.
He was. He was very good to his mother. I asked John the other day, I said, you ever think about us building another house somewhere? And he's like, no. I said, well, you just, you got to think about changing up. And we've been there 21 years, I guess, this year. And I said, well, you got to think about. He's like, no. And I was like, no, I'm too tired.
It's like somebody.
And it's paid for. I sure don't want no house payment.
Susan, that is in this
It's in the inside of your leg, isn't it?
It's right here in the side of my knee, right here on this side. And on the other side, there's not one dab. Now, it would seem strange to tell them that I got off of the bed, and that's what was happening, and it was not there when I went in there. And it wasn't. I don't know what happened, but
It's been doing it for about 2 weeks
Yeah,
now.
but it's not bothering this side at all. It's right over. And last night in the bed, it hurt me 2 or 3 times. But I can usually get it around.
Get comfortable.
So,
I just worry about it making your leg weak and falling because that first day when I came over there, it kind of buckled under you a little bit.
Well, it hasn't. Well, of course, I don't get out much out of the house. And, but my dog does. She gets out. Suzanne, that is the undoubtedly the sweetest thing I've ever.
Lord, you should have had that elephant that I had yesterday up there. Their dog has gotten so big, she'll just come and flop up on me. But both legs, she wants to get up in my lap. That's what she wants to do.
Yeah, so
She already weighs about 24 pounds. She has the strangest little square face. She looks like a human in the right here. The way her eyes look at you, she looks human.
Yeah.
But she is smart. She'll go that door and just bark, and that means she gotta go outside.
Is this where we're going? I don't think I want to go. I don't think I like that.
I don't know that they're gonna be able to give you anything significant because of your kidneys. Because I take Celebrex for my fibro pain, but they say it works on the kidneys, so I don't think they'll be able to give you anything like
Who's gonna
that.
look at it?
There's a nurse practitioner. I'm gonna get you out, let you sit right there on that bench. Hey, what you doing? Hey.
Are you talking to me? I thought you told somebody.
We pulled over. I'd gotten a tea, and I don't think they put any sweet in it at all. I poured it out and poured a Dr. Pepper in it that I had in here. So we're going to close out the video. She, I think it may be arthritis in her knee that's hurting her so bad, but we went ahead and got x-rays, and they told us some new cream, an anti-inflammatory cream, to get a different kind than what we're using. And so I thought, well, since I've pulled over here, we'll just close out. I'm dressed too warm today. It's ended up being 55, and I've got on this velveteen top, and I've had to turn the air conditioning on. But she's been a character. I'm telling you, she's talking.
Good.
You have been good. But we went and what'd we go and get you for lunch?
It's a big old thing with wiggle tails in it.
It don't have no wiggle tails. We went and got her Chick-fil-A.
I know, I love them.
She didn't eat much of it, but she'll tear it up at supper.
Oh yeah, I'll eat it.
That's what she wanted. So, but I was just going to close out. I know that you're glad to see her and to hear from her, and hopefully I'll be back maybe soon She's heard me barking all day. She said, "You don't sound good."
You sound like you need to be in the hospital or somewhere.
Terminate. I do sound like a big old goose or something, don't I? I thought that myself, like a big old.
She had a goose.
A honking goose is what I kind of sound like. So, but tell them bye, Mama.
Bye.
We'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.
Who you talking?
Well, hey, I'm back. I got her in the house, in her gown, on the couch, and she'll probably be asleep by the time I get to the end of her driveway. Let girlfriend out to use the bathroom, and she did. She loves to go up into the pasture. Ooh, girls, this gray hair is shining up here. I talked to this adorable black girl in the office that had the long braids. I've seen those where the braids are not real pretty, but hers was so pretty and it was done real neat. And I was asking her about it, and she said it really lets her hair rest underneath while she has it braided, and you just keep your scalp clean. And we were talking about all the white girls, how they're doing all these hair implants and all that, and how I could go from this length of hair to down here, but it's really expensive. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to close out the video and just remind y'all to be praying for Brittany Ridge. And also, I forgot to mention this morning, but one of my long time, probably been with me almost from the beginning, is Penny Voss. Pray for her and the loss of her husband. They both had COVID. I don't know if I mentioned that this morning or not. Married 52 years, and he went to the hospital and did not make it. And she had put on Facebook that she was having a hard time with the alone thing. That's a long time to be married. I know John and I have been married 23 years, and I can't imagine. John's in the house. He's got to be in the house for a couple of days. He had a blue light done. He started going to a dermatologist because he had a place come up here, and it was precancerous. And the man has fished his whole entire life. So she checked him for sun damage, and he didn't wear a hat for years. And she checked him for sun damage, and she told him it was pretty extensive. So they put what they call a chemo cream on there, and then he was under the blue light for 16 minutes, and he said, I was on fire, which I know they say you do. I got heavenly sunlight rays coming in here. I finally had to turn on the air because I had gotten hot in this shirt. But now I'm going home to rest. One of the things that's hard, because I still don't feel like I'm breathing as good as I should. And I may end up having to go to my ear, nose, and throat doctor. I don't know if I don't get this bronchitis completely cleared up. But thank y'all for all the ones of you that have checked on us. And I apologize for delay in answering comments. I just have not felt good. That's what I told Teresa Nance, one of my subscribers from Florida. We were texting the other night, and I just told her, I said, I just don't feel like making videos, and I don't. And so thank you for being patient. And see, I'm tireder right now than what I was when I first came on here this morning. And I'm kind of tired from talking too, because it takes a little bit of energy to get that going. But thank y'all for sticking with me. I promise you I will be back. I've got a lot of things to teach about. I bought some new books that and we're starting small group back either February the 8th or the 15th. I haven't figured that out yet. So, but thank y'all for hanging in there with me. It appears that a lot of people are not making as many videos the month of January, because I'll get on there and some people I follow, like I've noticed, they're not doing as many. So I think a lot of people are needing to take a rest. A lot of people have had COVID. And when John went to the doctor, when he was diagnosed with strep, and then his lab results got lost. They have changed labs, obviously the doctor did. But the doctor told him that COVID was not going away anytime soon. So, we're going to be living with this mess. But our God is bigger. And the thing is that this world will bring fear to you. It's hard to think that, you know, that you could catch something like COVID and it cost you your life when you've done nothing. You've done nothing to merit that. But we still have just got to put our faith and trust in God on a daily basis to say, Lord, I don't know what the outcome's going to be. And my friend Karen, Shane will be gone a year, February the 10th. So we're getting close to that time. And I know that every day as it gets closer to that year mark, I know that it's hard on her. And I haven't got to talk to her a lot because I've been hanging back. I haven't even been to church in 3 Sundays. Because, you know, people do not want to sit around you with you coughing like that. The first 2 Sundays I was just really sick. This Sunday I probably could have gone on feeling how I felt, but I was still coughing a lot. So just trying to respect others as well, even though I know I'm not contagious at this point. But I know one of the things that has impressed me so much about Karen is she has told our Bible group and us that she doesn't like what happened. She wished she had her Shano back. I'm sure every day of her life she wishes that she had him back. But the thing that she tells us, I don't understand, but I trust God. Now I'm going to tell you something. That's a mouthful to say when you've lost your husband. I'm not sure I could be as strong as her. I wonder sometimes. She tells us, I trust God. And he is in control. He was in control of Shane's life. He's in control of my life. And I trust God. Do you trust God? Do you trust God that no matter what the outcome is, that he is going to take care of you? And that's a mouthful with the age that we're living in. So I want to be like that. I want to say no matter what may come my way, and we're not guaranteed of, oh gosh, I am a living example. Mother said a while ago, it's hard to believe that 3, you know, my dad, my brother, and my sister are gone. And I said, yes, and we didn't lose any of them just naturally, like to sickness or something. All 3 of them were tragedies, and it's hard. It is indeed hard. And so, but I just want to say every day that I trust God, as my friend Karen does. Love you guys. Fix to be home, getting out of these clothes. I love this shirt. I don't get to wear it that much. The velveteen feels so good, but it's a little warm today. And so I'm going home and putting on some comfortable lounge clothes. I need to do some housework, but we shall see, okay? I love you guys. I promise you, I will be back as soon as I can. I miss y'all. I know you miss me, and I miss y'all. And just with this, I got to take care of my body first and foremost. And I know you completely understand that. So I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.